There are a few other reasons why absolute effects tend to be my go-to effect of choice. I'm going to create a new effect. I'm going to make it an absolute effect. And I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to run this effect. Okay, so I am now running my new effect 808 on these fixtures. One thing I like about absolute effects is it's really easy to change the look of it on the fly. So here we have kind of a sine wave effect. It fades up and then it fades down, and it fades up and it fades down. And it's this very smooth effect. Well, if in looking at it, myself or the designer decide, you know what we want? We really want this to be more of a burst effect where it snaps on and it fades off. That's really easy to change on the fly. And now I've changed that effect. I don't have to go in and rewrite a graph or change anything like that. Likewise, oh, you know what? We actually want it to fade on and snap off. Again, I'm just going to come in here and I'm just going to reverse these two, right? So step 1 will have a time of 0. Step 2 will have a time of 1. And now we've got that fade on and snap off. If we decide we want it very abrupt, very staccato chase, I can just make both dwells 1 second, and now I have this very staccato chase. And I haven't had to go in and edit graphs and move all this stuff around. It's really easy and flexible to change the stuff on the fly. Other things that I really like about absolute effects is that I have access to BPM as a timing parameter. So while I'm in the effects editor here, you notice that on the second page of Softkeys, we see BPM. If I go ahead and type in BPM, I can type 60 BPM, and it's now going to set the cycle time of this effect to 60 beats per minute. So especially if I'm doing music or if I'm setting up effects for busking, that's really helpful. Because now as I put these effects on faders, I know that if I double the rate of this effect, it's going to be 120 beats per minute. If I half the rate of this effect, it's going to be 30 beats per minute. So I'll usually set my effect times to be something in this 60 beats per minute range, because 60, 120, 30, you see those BPMs used a lot in music. So I know right off the bat that it's easy for me to get in and out of. Other things that I really like about absolute effects is that I have access to control multiple different parameter types simultaneously in the same effect. I can do that in linear effects, but not in the same fashion. So check out the other video on multi-parameter effects for more on that topic.